Ever wonder how much of your personal data is out there on the internet for anyone to see? Girl, too much? That's why I personally love Delete Me. Delete Me finds and removes any personal information you don't want online and it makes sure it stays off. Take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now at a special discount for our listeners, today you get 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/rivalry. And use promo code RIVALRY at checkout. The only way to get 20% off is to go to joindeleteme.com/rivalry and enter code RIVALRY at checkout. JOINDELETEME.com/rivalry. Hey y'all, it's your favorite siblings, Bob and Monét, and we have some upcoming dates that we love to see y'all at.
Please do not forget to come see us on May 5th at the Netflix A Joke Comedy Festival in Los Angeles, California.
And then we're doing Sibling Rivalry live in San Diego on June 7th, a summer of siblings. Sounds fabulous to me.
Please do not take it there because you've already did too much. Today is March 24th. Luxx was tweeting the lyrics to T-Check.
No, I just quote tweeted someone else's tweet. Actually, today I got suspended from Twitter. Like I'm in like Twitter jail for 12 hours.
Honestly, won't he do it? He got maybe when I tell y'all, when the girls go against me, karma always gets this. It's kiss. So
it's because I told
that honestly just made me smile ear to ear.
And that's crazy because the fact that you take somebody else's downside, somebody else's fall as your win, that really just it doesn't go to show anything new about you. It doesn't go to show anything new about you that I didn't already know.
Girl, bye. Look, she really is really Bob the drag queen. She's bald, she's late, she's freezing. It's a mess already. But
first of all, I'm not bald.
I know we both.
I was not late.
Well, we won't go there. It is 9:12. We were supposed to start promptly at 9. Of course, I was here at 7:30 because to be early is to be on time. Professionalism just like runs through my blood, and
it does.
You know, that's just me.
Well, maybe you needed a blood transfusion on April 1st, 2000.
Sister, are you really banned from Twitter?
Hold on.
Girl.
Yeah, I am. I'm suspended. Well, no, I'm not banned or suspended. My account is currently locked.
Look, she's trying to get her lies together. She's here for sympathy. That's crazy.
So I can literally show you the email, and I don't know if I should show why I'm blocked.
Can you show us the email address it went to so we can hack your account?
Girl, now, girl, bye. This is the email.
What is AYS? Girl, goodbye. You know what? With that being said, we want to just come and we want to formally apologize to everyone that's been victimized by Luxx Noir London. But in true villain fashion, she is here to replace Bob. I'm here to fill in for Monét. She's replacing, I'm filling in. And you know what? The thing is, let's start here. Are you team Bob or Monét? Are you a bobblehead? Are you Monation? Or what is it giving?
I like to stay neutral.
Okay, our private conversations say otherwise, so I'm gonna give you one more.
No, let's leak them then. Let's bring them to the public. Because if we want to go there, we can go there.
You know, I will tweet my response later. So go to my Twitter for the screenshot.
Well, I'm sure you are Team Monation because Bob cleared you.
You know what? We're not going to go there. We really will not go there because one, you're wearing a Madonna shirt, and y'all already know my story about Aquaria and Bob and Madonna. I feel like Bob is Bob's always had it with me, and like I said before, she always had it with you girls with the.
I feel like you kind of started it.
Excuse me?
I feel like you kind of started it.
I didn't though, because like all I remember is one day I log on Twitter and Bob is like, "Oh, Mistress is fat, Mistress is ugly," and I was like, "No, never that." And of course,
she would never call you ugly.
She wouldn't, but she did. Someone might have hacked her account. Maybe she had one of the laptops that Selena was giving away, one of the MacBooks.
And I still never got mine.
When she logged on, you know, maybe the tweets came from a third party. But either way, I felt like she was coming for me. She was trying to, you know, get the girls riled up against me, so I had to come for her. But then I feel like she tried to just replicate that with Maddie Morphosis. And, Maddie, you tried to cosplay as me. It's one thing for straight men to do drag. I'm all for it. All drag is valid. But when you play in my wigs, bitch, don't do that ever again.
That's the wig that you wanted. You wanted that to be your wig.
Excuse me?
You wanted that wig to be one of yours.
Google me, baby. The wigs, that is my wig. She was cosplaying as me.
Well, now that I could see you wearing something of that taste level, I could see that. That tracks.
Okay, so when me and Maddie jump on a track together against you, then what?
Then y'all would.
Then we would
have just spend all the money on the studio time, and I will stay unbothered.
I love it. Can you turn your camera around? Let's get a little room tour.
No, my room is currently a work in progress. No, actually, I'm like going through all my stuff and seeing like what I have and like seeing like what I want to get rid of. I have probably 100 pairs of shoes.
And how many are yours? How many are borrowed? How many are from Willem?
They're all mine, none from Willem. 18 of the Louboutins that I have are purchased with my own money, and I do have the receipts.
Oh, listen, everybody right now, tag the IRS. Make sure you put stuff together. Let's Abby.
Oh, no, I filed my taxes.
And how much are you paying? What's the tea?
That's nobody's business but me and the government.
Tea.
Girl, there is no tea.
Are you a Patreon?
I am a Patreon member, yes.
Okay, listen. Everyone,
are you?
I am a Patreon member. I have the lowest tier though. I think it's like $5. But
wow,
it's cute.
Stranger.
I don't want to support them too much, honestly, because they are kind of like.
So you don't want to support queer Black businesses?
True.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, thank you for clarifying. It's March 24th. The month is about to start over again. If you're not subscribed to the Sibling Watchery and Sibling Rivalry, the Bob and Monét Patreon, baby, you're missing out. Because listen, I want you to go subscribe right now because legally now I'm going to ask for my percentage. So everyone go give them a little one too so I can get my one too. You know what I mean?
No, because I do need my coin.
And if y'all are wondering why we're here, should we tell them the tea? Let them try to figure it out themselves.
I don't know. I feel like the internet loves like a little like Clue Junior like mystery moment. I'll let the internet like come up with the theory as to why we're currently taking over as the siblings.
So I don't want to spill Monet's tea, but I mean, she did say we could say so. Okay, Monet's recovering from a BBL. She went to morphine doctor. Her body's got
her second one.
She's getting it together.
Is she getting her second BBL?
Not the second one, the first baby. Don't ever disrespect the queen, please.
Oh, okay.
But Bob, I don't want to really say it because I think Bob might get offended, but I'll just say this: y'all know how Bob was fighting with Silky and they don't do the same gigs.
Oh wow!
Why is Silky on stage with Madonna now? Clock that tea.
Oh wow!
The girls be depressed and stressed.
Oh wow! Well, they aren't doing the same gig because one person's getting paid and one person's on stage for free. So
that is so shady.
I mean, I wasn't on stage for free, so.
I didn't see you on stage with Madonna.
Because I wasn't.
Exactly.
I did go to the show, though, and it was sickening.
What was the show giving?
It was everything. I love Madonna.
Oh, but you don't love Bob? That's crazy.
No, I love Bob.
Getting paid for
I know, I love Bob.
No, you didn't even mention her, though, because that was...
Baby, because what's already said does not need to be spoken.
No, because you weren't bothered.
What's already said does not need to be spoken.
She's like, I love Madonna. I fucking hate Bob. That's basically what you said.
That's way of what you heard.
I don't want to.
Your villainous little ears. That's the only thing that you can hear.
The
only thing that goes through that humongous head on your shoulders is nasty, dark, villainous thoughts.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that's all you hear.
Coming from the bitch wearing wired earphones. That's crazy.
Wow, it's because I'm humble. I don't have money to spend on $1,000 keratin treatments and Eureka brows and like
not Eureka brows
and like cowboy hats. I just don't have that luxury.
This is a family heirloom. Not too much.
Yes, Eleanor.
Okay, so what's the tea? First of all, so do you watch Sibling Watchery? Do you watch Sibling Rivalry? What's the tea?
I do. I watch it all the time. I'm subscribed. I watch it in the airport. I watch it when I'm home doing nothing. I watch it all the time.
So
from the beginning.
So what was their last 5 uploads? What were the topics? Give it to me.
Okay, it was Bob and
Monét. No, look, she's looking around waiting for Thomas with the phone bot. That's crazy.
Girl, Thomas isn't here. And they did, Bob and Monét had to describe movie titles or something like that. It was Naomi and Monét reviewing Drag Race. It was me and Bob reviewing Drag Race. Yeah, I don't know the other two because I'm busy.
Saw that the views weren't adding up to what the other ones were, especially my episode. But I was glad they gave the platform.
The check cleared, and that's all that matters.
Wow,
you just love deplatforming Black queer people. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is true, but that is no kidding.
Real, but
you're a mess. Oh my God. Wait, let me read the topics. The thing is, how can Bob and Monét ask us to fill in for them and then they leave us with like an outline of what they want us to do? Bitch, at this point, it's my show. So
I mean, yes, but also if you read the email, it said we did not have to follow said topics.
That's crazy.
It was a suggestion.
As per the email?
As per the email that was sent.
Though, please.
As per the email, because I'm not corporate, baby. I'm hood.
Grab my gun. Okay. But okay, so they have sibling watchery, they have sibling rivalry. What should our segment be called?
What should it be called?
That's crazy. The girl who always has ideas. Think about what would RuPaul call it? Because I know you like to copy like things like that. Like get inspiration from mother.
I don't think that's any of your business.
Well, yes.
Ours is called Well, Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Let me see.
Clock that tea with Mistress and Luxx. Wait, no, isn't that already your podcast?
Shh.
Girl, Neverland.
Okay, man. Girl, everyone knows my podcast is kind of giving She by Sheree. It's giving like
girl, the podcast is Neverland. It's shots of Sheree.
Summer. You know what? And while we're here, we gotta clear the space because listen, everyone always wants to bring up my beefs with Bob, this and that, but no one ever talks about. Bob is a bully. Bob is a gaslighter. Bob is nasty. Bob is nasty to Monét. She's nasty to all the up-and-coming girls. And the thing is, I don't know why she does that. Like, even from the very start of my Meet the Queens, she never was like, oh, she looks nice. I love her Southern charm.
But this is the thing. Like, before you get into it, one thing you can say is Bob is not a liar. Bob was not going to sit there and lie and say that you were gorgeous and that you have Southern charm and that this and that. I can respect that Bob is going to go in and be honest and just,
crazy. That's crazy.
Speak her truth.
The thing is, I would say Bob's a liar. I think Bob she checks all those boxes. And of course, she would never want to give me compliments. Like, that's why Eureka would always outshine her on We're Here. Because, the big girls always win. And she was very fearful. When I saw her, the time we recorded, she was trembling.
Wow.
And, even after our little freestyle battle, our little rap battle, I just went ahead and removed my video because I wasn't going to give her the clout.
I don't know if that's the reason why.
That is the reason. But while I'm here, I want to read the dictionary definition of a double entendre because Bob the drag queen notoriously started a huge rap battle over Coming For Me. And she tried to say, oh, you're illiterate, you don't read books. And I was like, baby, like,
again, not a liar, but continue.
Well, yes. A double entendre is a word or a phrase that is open to two interpretations, one of which is usually risque. Now, Bob, I don't know where you went to school. I don't know if you went to school. I know you have no health insurance, no actual career, no job, no driver's license, no car, no nothing. All you have is 2-3 monopoly houses that you don't even want to let me stay in. But that's fine. But let me just say this.
Oh, wow.
I've already told you where you can find me. I told you where to come handle it. And baby, I'm from Houston, Texas. And if there's a problem, you know where to find me. So thank you for giving me the platform and letting me come here. But what you're not going to do is like continue to clout chase me. And you're not going to send Luxx to sit here and bully me and fill in for your position. Like, I'm not going to do it with you anymore.
So we're saying the bully word again. You know how that both deeply affected us.
It's because you're wearing your metal hat and it kind of triggered me. It took me back.
This is like a new like version of her. Like she's kind of sickening.
So,
but this style of hat does kind of just bring out the worst in me. I feel I have to stop wearing them, but I love the feeling.
You give like chaotic energy when you're wearing those hats. Honestly.
I do, because it just like I don't know. It's just I put it on and it just that's not. It kind of just like seeps through my pores.
So season 16 is airing. Have you been keeping up with season 16?
I have.
Does it
I'm loving the girls?
It's kind of weird like watching it now as an alumni and like how the whole process works and everything. And I remember, during our season, I feel like you and I didn't really like tune into too many like review shows about us or like.
I watched them all.
Did you really?
Yeah, because it's like I couldn't really. I watched them before I was on Drag Race, so I wasn't just gonna stop watching them. Especially now that I'm gonna be talked about, I want to see what people are saying. You know.
Mm-hmm. So you're a liar because throughout the whole season you're like, I don't really care what anyone has to say about me. I'm winning.
I don't care. I like to see it, but I don't care about the opinion. I just want to hear it.
That's crazy. Let's not even go there.
No, let's go there.
Let's not go there.
Because it's always let's not go there. Why can't we go there? Is it because you don't have the gas to take it there?
I'm not gassy, so no, I don't have the gas.
I can't tell.
Please. I don't. So you think you can consume content about you without actually like caring about what it is? Like
most of the time.
What does affect you? Like what will actually trigger you?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You do know. I can see the gears turning.
So, well, then since you know, what is that? I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't like when people just say it. Wait, what were you gonna say? I
don't know what would trigger you. Actually, I feel like when people bring Thomas into it, you'll get offended.
Well, no, that one time I just thought it was ridiculous. I wasn't even offended when people were on Twitter trying to, me and Bob again in similar controversy. We're trying to like drag us on Twitter because we have white boyfriends. They were saying that we were like self-hating Black people because we had white partners.
How does that make you feel?
I don't care.
That's crazy. So you're a white man's whore.
I mean,
well, yeah.
Similar things could be said about yourself.
Oh wow!
At one point,
I would say at one point.
But I didn't mean to take it there. I did not mean to take it there.
You know, I am.
But no, I'm not a white man's whore. I'm just a person. I'm a whore for someone who loves me.
I feel like people. I mean, I don't want to start. Can we talk about your relationship? Because I feel like you're kind of private.
Sure.
So Thomas is like the only person you've ever been with.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people will be so gagged to know that.
I don't know. I'm young.
How long have you been together?
5 years.
Mm-hmm. And do you see it being like forever?
I think so.
How do you feel about open relationships? Like, you know, Bob, what is it called? Polyamory?
Yeah, Bob is in a polyamorous.
Well, you were telling me that his partners are polyamorous. Like, that's not real.
No, I believe in it. I just don't participate.
Yeah, because I
feel like you were saying that, like, oh, like, I think people who do that, like, that's a sin and, like, all this stuff. And, like, how could you, like, that's just so crazy that you would do that. And, like, anybody who would ever do that, like, they should really just go,
I think you're confusing me for the other.
Let's not even take it there. Let's not even take it there.
But when it comes to relationships, I mean, you know, I just got out of a year-long situation. And when it comes to love, I'm a very monogamous person. But I do love, like people like Bob who can just embrace so many different, like, but relationships are so different and everyone goes about romance and love so differently. But I feel like dating as a famous drag queen or a drag queen in general is ridiculous and it's hard. And I feel like, I don't know how you do it. I feel like you and Thomas are just so like, you're just so
Wait, but how would I, like, what would be the thing that would like make it like difficult? Like not being home?
Yeah, no, I feel like not being home, and then, you know, you get so busy, you do a million and one things, you're traveling the world, and then also, like, I don't know, like, I'm a faithful person, I've never cheated in any relationship, but when I get the DMs with, like, juicy, uncut, of course, I'm just like, oh, where are you? Like, I want to meet you, and it's hard.
But I mean, I think it's, like, it's just a thing of communication.
So do you and Thomas, like, are y'all open? Like, do y'all hook up with other people? Would you ever hook up with other people?
No.
Why are you smiling? I can see through the pixels and the blur that you're smiling.
First of all, let's not do too much on the connection. But no, I was just like, that's my face. I'm sorry. I'll be the nasty villain that everybody wants me to be. Yeah, no, I would never. But no, I don't. Yes, let me get back into my true self. No, I don't think that would ever happen. I mean, never say never, but at the moment, that's not on our radar.
What if Thomas was like, I want to do drag?
I don't think Thomas ever would. But I don't think I'd have a problem with it. I'm just not gonna like give like, I mean, I'd give like advice and stuff, but
what if he wanted to like wear your costumes?
He can't fit them.
Oh wow, that's crazy. He said, "Good luck, fatty."
No, I didn't say that. I'm just extremely thin.
And me?
Let's move on. Okay. No, yes, you are thin-haired. So
take your hat off for me, babe.
Let's take yours off and part it in the middle.
You know, she's chewed up a little bit from them lips. You know, but I feel like with love in the air and, you know, navigating relationships, the one thing that I always go back to is, truthfully, whether people want to believe it or not, we are still a sisterhood and we all love each other. And that's the kind of love that no man could ever give. And
interesting.
Have you met all the season 16 girls? Like, do you have any family connections with the girls?
I think I've met all of them at least once. I'm like closest with like Tsunami. I think Tsunami is the one I'm closest with.
Okay, well, let's see if Tsunami will answer your phone call since you're so close to her.
Okay. We were actually just texting. Should I FaceTime her?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck am I going to say?
I'll talk to her. I just want to see if she answers.
Let's see. She's going to be so confused. I don't think I've ever called her.
You're real close.
Wait, is somebody going to pick up my call? This never happens for Bob.
You're real close to her, but y'all never talk on the phone. The girls be lying for no reason. Like
I barely ever talk to you on the phone.
That's actually, girl.
But I guess we're not that close.
I'll put the phone records.
Oh, wow. We can.
It's the fact that she's not answering. That's crazy.
She's probably so confused. What time is it in LA?
Like 7.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Look, you got to call the girls out on their lies. They be like, oh, I'm so close. I never talk on the phone. Like,
so who are you close with?
From season 16, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily close to any of the girls. I chit chat with everyone. I would probably be closest with Plain Jane. I think we talk a little more than
so who's next on your list of people to like get clout from?
Ooh, so I already did the twins. Okay. I did Plain Jane. Why do you think I'm here, baby? I'm So with
listen, you gotta get out. You gotta.
Everyone, go follow me across all social media. Make sure you tune into my YouTube channel. You know I've been pushing everything. It's the best content out there, other than where we're at right now. Clock that T.
I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say that yours is like second best. I would say it's at a graceful, probably like 20th place.
That's crazy. Out of the entire YouTube spectrum, thank you so much. Sister.
Yeah, Tinder quick clears. I'm sorry. I am faithfully tuned in.
So, girl, bye. So on a normal week,
I am though.
What content are you consuming on a normal basis? Like, I feel like you're very
like TikTok and Reels, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos, makeup videos. I listen to these two straight guys, and they have a podcast called The Basement Yard, and they're like so funny, but also they're like kind of hot to me. So I like watch their podcast all the time. Like they're so cute. Like, oh my God. Like,
let me see them. What is it called? I'm gonna do a live reaction.
The Basement Yard. I don't think you'll think they're cute, but I think they're cute.
Okay, everyone always asks me this, and I always say y'all gotta ask someone else. What would you say my type is?
I don't even know. I feel like every guy I've seen you talk to or about does not look anything like the last one. So it's like, I really don't know what your type is. I guess somebody who's gonna like respond.
Girl, bye. You must be thinking about someone else. I'm not gonna say the name. Girl, bye.
I don't know who you would be talking about, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I feel like
these are them. Oh my God, I don't know if I can put my phone. These are them?
Yes.
Anyways.
I think they're so funny, but they're like
we're ready for our collab. I think y'all are gorgeous.
I've been trying to do a collab with them and Bob and Monét.
Really? They got in drag once. I know they like drag and they're not homophobic.
Okay, listen, I know we're on the Sibling Rivalry podcast, but Basement Yard Boys, if y'all see us, Luxx, Noir, London, Mistress Isabelle Brooks, we are the up-and-coming clown bag, so make sure you come.
Baby, I'm already up. You're coming up.
Well, you know, let's not even go there with the numbers.
We can. We don't have to go there with the numbers.
We can, but we shouldn't.
We don't have to go there with numbers, though. It's about numbers do not equal impact.
Look at the bookings.
We can look at the bookings.
What happens when there's no world to work?
Let me ask you that question.
Listen, so girl, stay on. Look, she really is giving Bob because I'm being Monet. I'm trying to I'm making the path for us to talk about what we need to. Sister.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Season 16. Who are you really giving for?
Season 16.
Oh, in the sense that
no,
but like on season 16, like, are you watching?
To be honest, no, I haven't. I've watched a few episodes. The thing is, I've been so busy. And
doing what?
I like meeting the girls and seeing like all the reactions. I watch the clips online, but like I don't know. The episodes, it just too much. Like,
so you think that the season is like what, horrible?
You know, I feel like it's also different after you've been on Drag Race because the wall is broken. You know about everything and how everything works, and I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's like, I still enjoy Drag Race, but that's because I like it for the art of drag, because I don't see this as just some like people playing dress up and smoke and mirrors. Like, no, these are real entertainers who are not playing at anybody's profession.
Kind of the difference is because like when I first went to Drag Race, like I thought it was about the art form and stuff like that. But then after like I was with girls like you who would just drop like thousands of dollars on shoes and stuff, I was like, oh, it's a cash grab. Like, this is not like, they're not really doing it because
didn't you just buy a BMW?
No, baby, a
Benz.
Mercedes Benz.
You just bought a Mercedes Benz, diamond white. So let's not talk about my $1,000 shoe.
Well, yes, but that's different. That's my mode of transportation.
You don't ever drive the car.
I drove here.
To your house?
I'm in my studio, actually.
Oh, you have a studio?
I do have a studio.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the girls want to talk about $1,000 shoes and whatever. You just bought a studio. You bought a car. You bought a house. You bought a cowboy hat.
Thank you for staying on subject. So with that being said, we're going to review Bob the Drag Queen's tax documents from this last.
Girl, me.
You know what? Let's really get the girls together. Are you going to lay it on the table? Like, can we talk about stuff the girls normally don't talk about?
Sure.
Okay, everyone always wants to know, like, everyone always wants to talk about money and drag queens and drag race queens especially. Well, how do you feel, like, what's the difference between we've now officially done our year as a drag race girl.
Okay.
What is the difference for you between local drag and, like, being a drag race girl? How do you feel? Like, how do you navigate that? Like, what are your thoughts?
I don't think I navigated any, I guess I do. But my situation is different. I'm kind of like a nepotism drag queen. So it's like I was like getting bookings like from my friends, you know? So it's like, I don't have the same like come up story.
What she's saying is she never had to work. She was upper middle class. She didn't have no trauma, no nothing. She was here just.
You said it. I still had to like work hard and like pave my way, but also I was not working in the scene for like over like a year and a half before I got on Drag Race.
How long were you doing drag before you were on Drag Race?
I started like doing drag in 20. What's actually doing drag?
Like, not bedroom. Oh.
Not too much. Not too much because that was my team.
Doing drag in the clubs
since like 2021, and I think I did my first booking in a club or like a bar or something. I think January 2021.
Did we film Drag Race in 2022?
Yeah, May of 2022. Oh my God, you don't even
drag for like a year.
Yes.
No, man.
Yes, I was doing drag on Instagram.
Oh my God, that explains so much.
It does, because when you have it,
a shred, sugar, and spice while you're the same. That's crazy.
No, but
just. Because we didn't.
I wasn't watching anybody shred. I was defending them while you were coming for them. I was the one. I was on their team. I was the one saying no, they're sickening because those are my girls. Those are my bitches. Still are till they're they.
Clock that tea.
Some of us can't say the same, but no, I'm not bringing up anybody else.
Please don't make me call the twins right now.
You won't. Because they won't answer, but they probably have you blocked. Which honestly, me next.
The thing is,
hey twins.
The thing is, Sugar and Spice. You know, those are my daughters. Those are my pride and joy. We talk every day, and you know the foolish lies they make up online. It's just been so diminishing to my career, my relationship with them. Like, this really hurts my feelings. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry you feel that way, or congratulations. But anyway, yeah, I was doing drag for like not that long before I got on Drag Race, which is really sickening because I like made it all the way and I cleared. So that just goes to show that
you didn't really make you were in fourth place.
I was in third place, but
doing drag for 1 year.
Statistically, I would say I was in second place. I did better than you, baby. Let's pull out the track record, baby. If we want to get real with it, it was second place.
There was a show before you got on Drag Race set up for you to be part of. Jasmine Kennedy. Yeah, it was going to be at either Hardware or Playhouse. Jasmine Kennedy pitched it with her, you, and I think it was either Misogyny or Kimmy Samani.
Kimmy Samani.
Yeah. And then I think you ended up getting on Drag Race. Like the whole thing was done. I was just waiting for Jasmine to confirm everything.
Oh, yeah. Fun fact. I didn't even have like a weekly gig before I got on Drag Race. I had my first weekly show after I was on Drag Race. Mm-hmm. Like I started the show in like October and we were announced in like December. So I was just doing like not tip spots, but like guest spots at people's shows.
That's crazy. But I mean, I guess also drag, people don't realize drag is so regional too, though. I feel like New York, New Jersey area, I feel like is much different than like Texas drag. Cause like Texas drag, all the girls work like every day of the week and like it just crazy.
I mean, there's New York girls who work every day of the week. There's some, but it's really if you just have a weekly show. There are some girls who work 6 days a week. I just wasn't that girl. They should not. It's not worth it. But yeah, I just didn't have a weekly gig. But people would always just book me for their shows.
So you have been doing drag for a year, technically, and you auditioned for Drag Race. Was that your first time auditioning when you got on?
No, I auditioned that was my fourth time auditioning. I started auditioning when I was 18. I started auditioning for the show.
Math is not mathing.
No, in math. I was auditioning for the show before I was performing like in drag.
Oh, so you were just like, look queen.
Yeah, and I knew I was good at everything on Drag Race. So I was like, whatever. When you got it, sweetheart. I didn't have any money. I had like 2 wigs, but I was like, why not audition? I didn't think I was going to get on, but I thought it would be fun.
No money, so 2 wigs the time you got on.
Well, kind of when I got on, no money, 2 wigs.
What was the process like getting ready for Drag Race? Like, so you get the call, because I always tell people this too, and it's like an unpopular opinion, I guess. People are always like, oh my God, Drag Race costs so much, Drag Race X, Y, and Z. In my opinion, I feel like Drag Race is meant for established queens who are professional drag queens who want to like compete. And I feel like the looks outline and everything like that is stuff you could be able to pull out of your closet. All the extra looks for the mini challenges are stuff that you should have like on hand. And I feel like, of course, there are girls who don't do drag normally who want to audition for the show, but that I feel like it kind of falls on you to like figure out how to navigate like the package and like the actual drag aspect of it.
I mean, there's ways to like get it done cheap. I feel like I got it done for an amount that I'm not mad at. But you're saying like you should be able to pull stuff out of your closet. Didn't you spend like $100,000 on Drag Race?
Who said that?
You said that.
I don't recall saying that.
You've said that several times, sweetheart.
Can you pull up the facts? I would love the proof.
Mistress.
Okay, so I'll say my number. I'll say my number, how much I spent.
Isabelle, how do you spell your name? I'm sorry, I just never have to do it. Because I don't really look you up like that.
It's probably
Drag Race. Budget. Let's see. Mistress Isabelle Brooks revealed during an Instagram live reshared on Reddit that she spent a total of $100,000 to compete on Drag Race Season 15. A whopping $40,000 was spent on her finale looks alone. So it's like, where was all that stuff in your closet when you were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on Drag Race?
Was that needs to be taken down immediately.
Actually, I do think that I remember I was on that live. It was me, you, and Nina Bonina Brown the day after the finale aired.
The first time we got canceled.
Well, you. Well, no. I feel like I was canceled. I've been canceled before I was on Drag Race. So.
You know what? I feel like I've never, let me knock on wood. I feel like I've never been canceled. You feel like you've been canceled for real, like as a Drag Race girl?
I feel like there was a moment on Twitter before I was on Drag Race, like during 2020, because I was like popular online, like before I was even like on Drag Race. So I had tweeted like, oh, if you support Donald Trump, like you should like Can I say kill yourself?
The same thing you're suspended for right now.
Wait, no, I said it like when I was on here before. I was like, oh yeah, if you support Donald Trump, like you should kill yourself. And like a bunch of people online were like, oh, like you can't just tell people to say that on the internet, like it's triggering, da da da. And I'm just like, girl, bye. Like, like grow up. So I was like canceled for a little bit.
You don't care about other people's feelings. That's crazy. And you're political. Yeah, it's giving canceled queen.
Okay. You don't care about other people's feelings either.
That is not true. I'm actually very sweet and caring. Or so I've been told.
By who? Yourself? Positive affirmation is good.
Weirdly enough, I feel like I haven't been canceled, but you know what? Maybe like I'm already so rotted.
I don't think you've been canceled. I don't think we've been canceled. I just think that people
we're polarizing. We're polarizing entities, is what I would say. I feel like people like either love it or hate it. But I mean, would you say the same about Bob and Monét? I feel like I don't know. Actually, no. Bob does.
Well, no, I feel like Bob has been canceled several times.
Bob does be doing his big one sometimes.
Girl, I live.
Ever wonder how much of your personal data is out there on the internet for anyone to see? Girl, too much. More than you think, honey. Your name, your contact info, social security number, and home address. And that's all the information I put out about Bob. Even information about your family members, all being compiled by data brokers and sold to the highest bidders online. Anyone on the web can get your private details, y'all. This can lead to identity theft, phishing attempts, harassment, and unwanted spam calls. And again, that's just the things I do to Bob. But now you can protect your privacy with Delete Me. That's why I personally love Delete Me. Delete Me finds and removes any personal information you don't want online, and it makes sure it stays off. Delete Me sends you regular personalized privacy reports showing what info they found, where they found it, and what they removed. Delete Me isn't just a one-time service. Delete Me is always working for you. To put it simply, Delete Me does all the hard work of wiping you and your family's personal info off the internet. When you sign up, Delete Me immediately goes to work scrubbing all of your personal information from data broker platforms. Take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now at a special discount for our listeners, today you get 20% off your Delete Me plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/rivalry. And use promo code RIVALRY at checkout. The only way to get 20% off is to go to joindeleteme.com/rivalry and enter code RIVALRY at checkout. joindeleteme.com/rivalry. Okay, y'all. This is Monét Exchange. This is not a drill. My U.S. tour of my hit Edinburgh Fringe Festival show, Life Be Lifin', is coming across America, baby. We're coming to Seattle, Portland, Denver, Salt Lake City, Tucson, Asheville, Atlanta, Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and San Francisco, starting April 30th all the way through May 19th. Y'all, I am so beyond proud of this show. It's so dope. It's so fierce, and I want you guys to all experience it. So please go to MonetExchangeLive.com and get tickets to see my hit one-woman show, Life Be Lifin', about, darkly humorous, poignant, coming of age, singing a one-woman show. You don't want to miss it. I'll see y'all there.
But like Monét, for instance, like I guess she's like just like she's kind of like the queen of the queendom. Like she doesn't really get into drama. She doesn't really like troll or like hurt people's feelings. Like Monet's actually like kind of model citizen. I would say Naomi Smalls and then like Monét.
So, but you like to say that you're like the queen of the queendom. Like you don't possess any of those traits. So what makes you like? You're not really like kind.
Okay, if we were going to describe each other, let's say we're introducing each other to like a new person. 3 words. How would you describe me? How would you introduce me?
I would say, okay, so my friend Mistress is coming. Be warned. She's a little messy. She's a little chaotic, but she's nice.
Okay,
deep down.
Why do I do this is the conversation you would have like as I'm getting out the car. We're like about to go out somewhere. Like
boots, just like get ready because she's a lot.
Oh, I will. Okay, so yeah, like, if we're going out,
but also it depends on the scenario. Like if we're going like out in like WeHo or something, and like I'm like telling somebody, "Oh, Mistress is coming," I'm gonna be like, "Girl, she gets crazy."
Everyone always says that. Okay, look, you've gone out with me several times. You know what it is. How do you think I'm crazy when we go out? Like,
yes.
What's a typical night out with me?
Girl, you throw drinks in people's faces. You call people faggot. Like, you, like, slap people. It's like, what does that say?
That was maybe like once or twice. I have thrown a drink in a person's face.
I think every time we've been out, you've been blackout drunk.
That is not true, because I don't drink.
I think that is true. You don't drink, you guzzle. Because you drink drinks that are like the color of like Listerine.
We like a blue Hawaiian. I like a fruity drink. I'm like a fruity. I can really drink. But I like shots. We'll throw it back to shots.
Yeah, I prefer shots.
Like when we go out, I feel like you're just so gagged because you get drunk off like one drink. You're so small, and I feel like you don't drink often. So like Luxx off one drink, she's gone.
Not gone. I can do shots. I can do like, if I'm doing shots throughout the night, I can probably do like 5 or 6 and I'll be fine.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What is your favorite moment of like going, like what's a memory that stands out? Because we've gone some places. So going out, like
it was probably the night after we filmed the finale, and we were all in WeHo. And we were like all like either really drunk or like really tired or both. And we were all falling asleep everywhere we went.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I was falling asleep in the bar. Was falling asleep in the section at Heart. Robin was falling asleep at IHOP. Like, it was crazy.
Oh my God, I was the only one, yes, who was like, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe you're right. Every time we did go out, I'm actually
you were like blackout drunk.
Everyone is like falling asleep in the section. That was when I was with Disney.
Yes, and you were in the bathroom for like 25 minutes. Do you not? You don't remember this?
We won't go there.
Yeah, let's not. Actually, now we can.
You are so shady. Listen, I don't want the girls to think I'm a nasty whore, but you know, I'm just a very passionate lover, and you know, sometimes when you're out with a gentleman friend, you have to entertain them in the bathroom. That's just like the code of how things go.
It's like the rules of feminism.
With Thomas.
You have never seen that. And I can tell you have never seen that. I would never say that.
Wait, I don't think I've ever seen Thomas drink.
He'll drink like a little bit, but I don't think I've ever even seen Thomas like drunk.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Thomas high, but I've never seen Thomas like drunk.
Do you feel like watching the season 16 girls, and you know, now we get to their online social media like interactions and things like that, do you feel like, how do I say it? Do you feel like they're as close as our season was while it's airing? Or I think
they're closer.
Really? You think so?
I do. I feel like they're always like all together and stuff. In our season, like nobody talks to each other.
Would you say our season's not close? Because people always ask that question. I don't ever know how to reply.
I definitely think that they're like cliques, or not even cliques. There's just like subgroups. Like there are people who talk to each other more often, or maybe there's just people who don't talk to us. Which is
okay. Out of our season, who do you talk to the most?
You, Marsha, Selena, Malaysia, Sasha, Nitra.
And who do you talk to the least?
Probably Aura and Irene.
Oh wow, that's cool.
But we just don't talk.
Please don't. You already
had
all that crazy beef with Aura that one time you wanted to read her on Twitter Space. Let's not go down that road again.
Weren't you the one who?
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, it's not.
You know, because I feel like maybe I am delusional in the sense of like, I don't know. I feel like any of the girls, of course, like if we see each other, we all chit chat.
Yeah, it's always positive like rapport whenever we see each other. Some of us just do not talk, and I think that's fine. You don't have to be like besties, you know.
I mean, and also not to like take it there, but I mean, some of us still, it sounds so shady to say, some of us are still traveling and like really like doing our big one. So it's hard to like, baby, if I'm in like London or something, the time zone is different. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Pick up the phone while it's like 4 a.m. over there and try to talk to you?
But also like, I'm not a talk on the phone type of person. Unless we're like close, I don't want to talk on the phone with you. I just don't like talking on the phone. I just prefer texting.
I mean, you know that already. I'm a talk on the phone kind of girl. I will not reply to text, but if you FaceTime, I'll always answer.
I'll answer FaceTime. I won't want to be on the phone call though.
You know, like an actual phone call. Got you.
I mean, I don't know. I just prefer to text.
Mm-hmm.
I do, because I can like use emojis and stuff, like reaction pictures. Like it's cute when you text. I just like to text.
I always tell people I used to like put the emojis ironically, and now like I'm with it. I'll put a million.
And now I fucking love emojis. Like I used to put them to be funny, but now I still kind of put them to be funny. But now I like actually use them. It's kind of sickening.
So you did drag for a year, got on Drag Race, and is it everything? Is it everything you thought it would be? I know we've been like on a million different things.
I think so. I don't know if it's. Yes, it is everything I thought it would be, because I was so into the Drag Race sphere. I knew how much being on Drag Race had changed. Like not like how it changed people, but just what it meant to be on Drag Race, or what it got you changed. Yeah. Like Drag Race it takes a lot to make a superstar out of someone on Drag Race now, because there's so many drag races and drag queens and stuff like that. But back on like season 5 and like 6 and 7, it's like those girls were like, that was like the dream. But I really think like the only thing that's missing from that is like, I really think it's the fandom. I was a part of the Drag Race fandom back then, and there is a very opposite like feeling of being like, now I'm like, okay, this isn't what y'all are completely different. But I think it's now everybody's like grown up. I don't know. It's weird.
Do you feel like the older girls like on the earlier seasons were more like idolized, like they were actual like stars right away, or like what do you mean?
Well, yeah, I think that's the case. I feel like not even like stars, like mainstream stars, but they were treated by the fans more as like celebrities and not as people on like a TV show. If it was like a character on a TV show, they were like, I am a fan of this person. Like, I feel like people don't get like gifts. I mean, I get gifts at meet and greet sometimes, but I feel like Monét is always talking about, oh, I get like sponges all the time. And like, I used to see meet and greet pictures and they'd be like, look at all this fan gifts that I got. Like, that's not really a thing anymore. But I don't know. It just feels weird. Not weird. It just feels different. But I'm fine with that.
I think that it is different in the sense, like, I don't know if you've seen like those discussions online. People are like, our generation kind of killed like celebrities. Like,
oh, I feel that all the time, and I'm so pissed.
I think it is true. Like, I feel like everything is so accessible now, especially like social media. And like, for instance, like us, like going on live and replying to people and tweeting, and like we interact with people so much that sometimes people
there's no like allure to I think that's what I was trying to get at. It was more of a mystery, so you were more of a fan of this person because you were so interested in everything they do. Mm-hmm. Now you can see what somebody's doing at all times of the day, which I hate.
Yeah,
but I like participate in it, but I'm also just like, I wish people knew less about me.
Yeah, it is a different ballgame, but I feel like that's kind of the fun of like learning to navigate that and like make the most of it, because I feel like it's kind of a double-edged sword, because if you are interactive, people are still going to tune in and people will still like, do their big one, which is of course why I love going live across all the social media and active full with everyone.
Right.
So make sure you follow me across all the platforms and get it together.
We're not going to do that right now. But you can follow me though. But yeah, it's like, it is weird to think but I think that about like regular celebrities too. It's like nobody's really like famous anymore. There will never be. I think all of that ended in like 2013, 2014. Like people are just celebrities. Nobody's like famous.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of true. But I
think it's because people are like scared to get canceled, or like scared to have everything like jeopardized, because they know how like finicky people are now. So I think everybody's just afraid to do anything.
I don't think that like a major celebrity couldn't still happen though, because like Beyonce, for instance, Beyonce keeps everything so private that when like with the Renaissance Film Purchase, like when she does give us a glimpse inside things, that's what makes it super hyped. And I would say like Beyonce keeping things at a distance, that's what makes her so like alluring and like kind of mysterious. Mm-hmm. And I think someone could do that. It would just be like hard to keep up with the separation.
Well, no, because Beyonce can get away with it because Beyonce is Beyonce. If like Normani, for instance, she announced that her album was coming and it's only been a month and everybody's like, oh, she's lying. Like we're uninterested. It's like there's no allure because people just want. Unless you're Beyonce, then it's like, oh, I love that Beyonce, keeps us waiting, which is like weird. I don't know. I think like celebrity culture is so dead. Like, but I think that's just because cancel culture. I miss when people were like acting outrageous and you could say whatever you wanted. I do. I miss it.
What do you want to say? Like, I feel like you say what you want to say.
I mean, no, I say what I want to say, but I'm just saying like, it just seems so like boring now. I used to be so excited about like celebrities and stuff, and now nobody's exciting because everybody's scared to like push like the boundary.
But I guess it's kind of what I was saying though with the newly found like navigating everything after being a Drag Race girl, because I feel like we kind of are like desensitized to everything because we are around like the famous people and like people do look up to us and things like that. So maybe it's not like we pulled back the curtains and we see how everything works.
Yeah.
Us, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure like if I was on the outside in, if I was looking in from the outside, I would be like, oh, it's kind of the same. But I feel like since I've kind of transitioned from being a fan to being like the person someone's a fan of, I don't see what it feels like to be a fan really anymore. Even though I am like a super fan of so many Drag Race girls, the same way I was when I was fucking like 11 and 12. But
who are top 5 then if you're a super fan of the girl?
Top 5: Alaska, Naomi Smalls, Aquaria, Shea Coulee, and who's the 5th? In no particular order. I'm going through all the seasons in my head right now. Like, who was the one I was, like, dying and gagging over? I can't say her anymore.
She was going to say Cherry Pie. That's crazy.
No, I wasn't.
Detox?
I used to be a humongous Sharon Needles fan. I used, like, when I was growing up, like while, like, she was still, like, relevant, like, I was a stan.
Relevant.
I mean, she's not really relevant now. But who would be my 5th?
You said Sharon Needles. Just leave it there, babe.
I'm not gonna leave it as Sharon Needles. That's no.
Detox. Detox.
Oh, I love Detox, but I don't think she was in my. Maybe like Alyssa.
Oh my god, like you're shredding her. I love Detox, but she's not in my top 5. Girl,
I don't think she. There's like what 2,000 people. Like I don't. She's in my top 10 probably, but not my top 5. But yeah, Naomi will always be like the one. Like
that's crazy. So you're here on Sibling Rivalry, and you're not even gonna say Bob and Monét. That's crazy.
Sorry, I don't know. They're like they're for sure in like my top 10, but like top 5 people who have had like I was like standing, like those were the ones.
What are your favorite looks of Bob and Monét?
No, you, mistress. Your turn.
Yeah, who are your top 5? Who are your top 5?
My top 5 Drag Race girls.
Yeah.
Let's start the conversation here. So all the girls you name, is it based off of just drag or like what was the criteria for you?
It was just who I was a fan of. But like, what was I a fan of? Like,
yeah, what made them make the package as a whole?
Yeah.
Because like for me,
and Willem is probably up there too.
When I think about my favorite drag queens, I love the performance aspect of drag and of course like the looks. So my top 5, I definitely would say Bianca Del Rio, Bob the Drag Queen, Monét. I'm not just saying that because we're here. I think they're all funny bitches, of course. Great performers. Monét's a fucking sickening performer. Bob's okay. I don't. My last 2, I would say Naomi Smalls, especially after working on Work the World with her. I love her personality. She's so funny and she always looks sickening. And also, like people love to read the girls like who just like give stage presence, but I mean, you either have star quality or you don't. You know what I mean?
True. I do not need to. I have seen some people jump all around the stage, and I'm still unimpressed. I've watched videos of Naomi Smalls just stand there, and it's perfection.
And
like,
I would say,
Detox does that too. Detox can like, I can just like watch Detox like,
just Detox
on
lip sync
stage.
though.
Yeah.
Except the words. I would say, though, my number 1 drag queen, maybe I'm a little biased because I do know her personally. I've known her for a long time. I would say Kennedy Davenport, definitely like number 1 drag queen all around.
I love Kennedy.
Looks nice and she's funny as fuck.
Well, looks nice. Great. I could see that you really love her looks. How long have you been watching Drag Race, like, since the beginning?
I think the first season of Drag Race I watched was season 4.
Same.
And when I was growing up, especially, like, you know, it's so exciting to see Drag Race. And at that time, like, there wasn't all like the content online to consume about drag. So Drag Race kind of was it. Mm-hmm. And like, I would keep up and like watch it. But when I started doing drag, I kind of stopped watching Drag Race. I would tune in, of course, like live as it was happening, like viewing parties and stuff like that. But I was never like the crazy obsessed like Drag Race fan.
Oh, I was like a stan.
Girl, I know you.
Like fan accounts.
One of my favorite things is like when people catch you like saying like the most outlandish quotes like nobody would get.
And I don't know. It was all I kind of had growing up, so I was just like, I'm gonna be like a super fan of Drag Race. Mm-hmm. And now I've probably watched every season at least 5 times.
How do you feel about
not every season, but I feel like every season up until like season 10, I've probably watched like 5 times.
How do you feel about like the constant comparisons of like people say you copy people or like are inspired by like RuPaul stuff? Like, how does it make you feel?
I don't really care because it's true. I am inspired by people. It would be dumb to say that you're not inspired by someone. And RuPaul is like the one for me. So of course I'm always going to give like honor to the person who I think started it all. I mean, I would feel like stupid if I like knew I loved her work and all of that and didn't, you know, pay tribute to it while she's still here to potentially see it, which she did. Yeah. But like until then she's like gonna be like dead and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, like now everybody's gonna be like, look at me doing my RuPaul tribute, and I'm gonna be like, girl, been there. It's like I feel like you should show people that you appreciate them while they're still here to see it.
As like a super fan, was it surreal like meeting Rue and being around her?
It was gaggy. Like oh my God, like it was crazy. Like I remember the first day I saw her, it was the day we walked into the workroom. And you know how we like all like go and stand in the line as she comes down? I remember this. I was wearing my entrance look and she pointed at me and she said, I love that jumpsuit. And I said, I won. I said I could go home now and I won. And then she said it again when we did the photo shoot. And I was like, thank you. And then she was like, also, this is going to be a big thing this season. That camera right there is mine. Never stand in front of that camera. And I said, well, they're sending me to the house.
Girl, you know, people always ask, I'm sure it's like the number one question, like anyone who was on Drag Race Kid, like everyone's like, oh, how was RuPaul? Like, go talk to RuPaul. And like, I don't know, a lot of girls when they're like, oh, Ru doesn't talk, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we didn't have that interaction.
I feel like with our cast, she like kikied with us all the time. Like whenever she was there, like she would talk to us.
No, yeah, I think that Ru, like regardless of like whatever happens on the show and however everything plays out, like I feel like you always have the respect for Ru. She's amazing. She's amazing in person. She does her lines in an instant. The drag is always perfection. And, you know, that's mother at the end of the day.
That's my bitch. Purr. But yeah, no, I love RuPaul. Like they can never make me hate her. And they try, but they could never make me hate her. I have 3 of her Barbies. And I literally have a limited edition version of Supermodel on vinyl that I keep on my makeup station. Girl. It's like I think it's like 75 out of 196 or something like that that were made, and I have one. I was gonna make a really stupid purchase, and on eBay they have the shoes that she wore in the Supermodel music video. They're like these black pleasers. I was gonna buy them for $5,000.
Like her actual shoes?
Yeah, she signed them.
You should get them.
I might get them. They're $5,000 though.
That's cute. You know, everyone go harass the person on eBay to lower the price or just like send them to Luxx.
Maybe I'll message them and be like,
I know with one of y'all's gay uncles out there who, you know, she's probably up there in age. Tell her we want the shoes.
I want the shoes. I can't fit them. I never wear them, but I want them. I have a piece of her dress from the finale hanging on my wall.
You know, speaking of shoes, I feel like we're both known for our amazing shoes in drag.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
One of us, maybe, but no, we both wear very polarizing shoes in different ways, but polarizing is polarizing, you know?
Would you ever wear a kitten heel?
No.
Why not?
It's against my religion.
Have you ever wore flats in drag?
Technically, yeah. I've worn like furry boots.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, I've worn like furry boots or like platform boots before, but I don't think I've ever intentionally worn like a like flat and performed. I did forget. I've never performed in flats, I don't think, but I did forget my heels. I forgot one of my heels at a gig, so I had to do the gig in sneakers.
Girl, I would have called out.
I was already there.
My heel be this big, but baby, I would not wear.
But it worked because like it was like, you know, I wear like street clothes, so it's like I wasn't wearing some like fucking like beaded feathered outfit with like a pair of sneakers. Like they were like white Air Forces and like a white dress.
Not you. Oh, is this real hood?
Yeah.
In twirling or what?
I was dancing. I think I was like dancing on a bar, and I was wearing like I had like twists in my hair. It was very round the way. I feel like you should give that illusion one day.
What?
Very like round the way girl, like door knockers, like you like have the Afro wig already. No, but she's like, she's from LA, like she's from like, you know, like that's her culture, that's her lifestyle. But you could do it because you have, I'm sure you have the braided wig already. I know you have the Afro. You have the foundation.
You are so problematic.
I say give the illusion.
You're very problematic.
Well, I don't think I'm problematic. You're very close to it some days.
You think I'm problematic?
Yes. No, I won't say you're problematic. I'd say I wouldn't say polarizing because that's too complimentary. I would say you're like
a misunderstood sweetheart.
Misguided, maybe.
Speaking of misguided, how would you like to play a game?
Wait, okay, I'd love to play a game.
So the game we're gonna play is I'm gonna show
it's giving Saw. Yes, Jigsaw. I'm on TV. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna show you some looks from Bob and Monét.
Okay.
From their seasons 8 and 10, and you guys have to say which look is better.
Okay.
We'll start with the promo look.
Monét.
Yes. Wait,
should we like say, okay, let's
whatever you want.
Okay, let's get into these looks. So we have Bob's season 8 promo versus Monét's season 10 promo. And let me just say, Monét's season 10 promo is one of the best promos in Drag Race history. And she still has it and it still fits. So that's even more sickening. Monét cleared. Sorry, Bob.
Yeah, I think Monét definitely cleared Bob.
Even though I know like the story, like this is not the look that Bob intended to wear, I still think that Monét cleared.
I hate everything that Bob's wearing.
No, I kind of do. I like the colors, I think.
You know what? I'm oh my God, it's gonna be so problematic. I know she's gonna get upset. I think like, I don't know, this all looks like shit.
Well, say how you feel. Real is what you feel. Okay, entrance looks. We have Bob's season 8 entrance look, Monét's season 10 entrance look.
This is even very Morphine versus Dawn. Like, I feel like there's always a clear-cut winner. Monét cleared. The body.
No, I would say that I like Bob's better.
No, you know what? I don't know. This one is kind of hard. Bob looks really good.
The body. Well, I would say that from the neck down, Bob 8, but from the neck up, Monét cleared.
Is Bob wearing eyebrows? Can you zoom in? I don't think she has any eyebrows on.
No, she has on a brow, I think.
Bob's makeup looks fucking horrendous.
With the hard front wig. I know that's right.
Yes, friend.
Okay, wait. I know everybody's gonna fucking hate me.
Oh my God.
Why do I like Bob's better?
No, ma'am.
Yes, I do.
Well, explain to everyone what you're seeing.
Okay, so we have the iconic Robo Jeff Bezos suit worn by Bob. This was what episode was this? I think the challenge that week was Was it the Rococo?
They like roller skate in the little.
That was the runway. That was the runway theme. It was like roller.
Oh, this is when she did the Empire Acting Challenge. Yeah.
Empire Acting Challenge, and we have Monet's sponge dress. I think that Bob is my favorite out of these two.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Actually, yeah. Now that you say it,
Bob is my favorite. Even though I know it's an Amazon bodysuit, and a belt, but it looks like a custom hairline.
You know what? With the dress that Monét made, I wish it was like opposite. I wish it gradient down to like all the sponges were at the bottom and it like went up like to be nothing.
Yeah, I do not. Yeah, Bob ate this one for me.
I wouldn't say she ate, but Bob, it's like if you're the best of two, horrible.
Oh wow, I don't think it's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have the premiere for season 8 versus the premiere for season 10. I do not like this lip color that Monét is wearing. Oh my God, do I hate that lip. I have a very similar lip color right here, actually. I'm not going to show who it's by. And
will you put it on?
No, because I'm going to look like, that meme of the grandfather who like ate the paint instead of the ice cream?
Oh my God.
But I use it as like a cut crease now. But I think that Bob looks best.
I don't know. Can we zoom in on Bob's outfit?
I remember both of these, actually. I like Bob's better.
I think I like Monét's better. With Bob, Bob's makeup sends me. I can't.
But I don't think it's like the makeup. I hate
the corset. How it's like just a line across. I wish it was like a bust corset where like it had a shape like that.
See, to me, it's kind of giving like it's supposed to be a cummerbund on a suit jacket or like a high waist pant. I really like it. I would wear it if Bob still has it. I want to buy it. Monét, I don't love the nude illusion. It's too light.
No, the nude illusion is perfect. Monét, you look gorgeous, and of course you clear it like every time.
I think that Bob looks the best. Sorry about it. And we have the season 8 finale. Oof. In the season 10 finale. I said oof because Bob is holding a scepter and Monét is holding a sponge.
That is so shady.
That is so shady. I don't know whose I like better. I like them both.
I think I like Bob's better.
I like Bob's better.
I don't like it's so weird. Like it's weird to know someone after their aesthetic has grown so much because I feel like Monét now would never wear this.
Yeah. I would never wear that.
Like this is like a blast from the past. I don't like the hair. It's too big for her. It looks kind of messy.
And see, it's interesting you say that because I feel like if I saw someone wearing Monét's dress when Monét wore it, I'd be like, okay, I could see. And if I saw someone wearing Bob's dress when Bob wore it, I'd be like, okay, I could see. But if I saw someone wearing Monét's dress now, I would say, oh, it's tired, it's late. But if I saw somebody wearing Bob's dress now, I'd be like, oh, it's a cute dress. It's a cute dress.
I would say Bob wins this one.
Yeah.
It was cute, though. I mean, I still feel like Monét clears almost every category.
I think that for me, like, out of what we saw, Bob had the most hits for me. Personally.
I feel like maybe you're trying to just make sure you can come back for another episode. You're trying to really get your foot in the door. And it's okay. You have to be truthful, though.
My pump been through the door. Trust and believe.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but it's true. That's just the truth. And
I feel like you always want to start with me. You always want to start.
I don't want to start with you.
You do.
I don't want to argue with you.
You're obsessed with me, and
I'm obsessed with you, and I want to act crazy with you. Baby, said nobody ever. No, it actually has said somebody one time probably, but it's never been me, doll. I don't have time to try and act crazy with the people of the likes of you. Life already has.
Wow. Another rehearsed read.
Well, that's life.
Well, yes.
That's such is life. Oh my God. It has been so much fun getting to chat with you while we take the place of Bob and Monét.
That just sounds so fake. It has been such a cute little kiki.
Girl, you just said the same thing. I can't help that.
No. I said what I said. Bob was like shit in a couple.
I cannot help that I am classy and poised and concise and that I don't get on here, girl. When I leave this podcast, I'm going to know 3 languages. English, Spanish, and ghetto.
Act the fool, girl.
Act the fool.
No, it's been a cute little kiki. I hope that. I feel like we need to send our well wishes to Bob and Monét. You know,
they're not like sick. Girl, they're booked.
No. Recovering from a BBL is not booked. You know,
Monet's not recovering. Baby, body been tea since the beginning. Trust.
Silky did Bob's Madonna gig. Y'all see the tabloid soon. It'll come out to the press.
Oh wow.
But, you know, I want to thank Bob.
I don't know if she could do it.
Tuning in. Luxx, don't ever talk over me again, bitch.
I'm going to do what I want. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all had a blast with us. Maybe we'll be back one day. Maybe we'll have our own little spin-off mini-series. Who knows? Only time shall tell. You can follow me everywhere at Luxx Noir London on Instagram, on Twitter, in 12 hours, and on TikTok if that's not shut down. Damn, what do I have left? And you can find Mistress probably in a back alley somewhere.
You give your spiel. Let me talk to my girls.
You can probably find Mistress face down in an alley. I didn't need to take it there. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not. Listen,
in the sense.
Y'all know y'all have sat here and consumed the content. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go be a member of the Patreon. But above all, fuck what they're doing. Fuck all that nonsense. Make sure you go on every social media platform. Follow me, but especially on my YouTube channel. You know, I've been pushing out the content. I have all your favorite girls. So make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me everywhere. Mistress Isabelle Brooks. Check out mistressisabelle.com. Get your t-shirts, get your posters, get your little 1-2. And
yes, please buy her merch.
Please.
She needs to get a hair transplant in the middle of her head.
Girl, you see these long, luscious locks.
Please. Girl, bye.
But with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon. Bye.
Bye. Work.